Hello everyone, welcome back to It's English Ocean. So in today's lesson, I want to ask you a question that whenever you don't understand something, you ask that person to repeat the sentence, to repeat the word, and you say, "Can you please repeat?" But according to me, it's overused and its usage must be stopped because I'll be providing you some alternative phrases that you can use. Now let's begin with the lesson. So the first phrase, actually it's not a phrase, it's a word, is pardon. Pardon. Maybe you are familiar with it, or maybe many of you are using it, but then also I've included it. But pardon means the same, that you want that person to repeat the sentence or the word said by that person. And it's very easy to say just pardon, and instead of can you please repeat the whole four-word sentence, instead of that you can just say pardon. But saying pardon is a different thing. You just don't have to say pardon. You have to say it like question mark, pardon. The next one is I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. This doesn't mean that you're begging something. It actually means the same. The first one is I beg your pardon. Also, I want to inform you that I beg your pardon stands, or it also is used when you are sorry for something. Instead of saying I'm sorry, you can say I beg your pardon. So don't get confused with the usage of this phrase. It has two usage, one for the repetition of that particular sentence or the word, and the next for saying I'm sorry. Next phrase is sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. This means that you're not able to understand what that person has said. This doesn't mean that you're not able to catch the words. Of course, it's obvious you'll not catch the words, but it means that you're not able to understand what that person is saying and ask for the repetition of it. And it's actually polite because you are accompanying sorry in the sentence. It's starting with sorry. So this way you're apologizing at the same time. Fourth phrase is sorry, I didn't get that. Sorry, I didn't get that. I didn't get that means that you're not able to understand something. So in the same, you are accompanying, you're saying sorry, you're apologizing, and it's understood that you are asking for the repetition of the sentence or the word, and also you're apologizing for not hearing that sentence or word in one go and asking for the repetition of it. The next one is sorry, what did you just say? Sorry, what did you just say? You may have noticed slight difference when I said this phrase first time and the second time. In the second time, you may have heard it said just as just. The first speaking natives doesn't say, most of them doesn't say just, the whole G-U-S-T. They say J-U-S. So you may have slight problem when you're a beginner and you may be feeling that what that person is saying, but actually it's just. So sorry, what did you just say? It's a fast way to say a sentence. The natives use it, so don't get confused. And it's understood, it's simple phrase that you are not able to understand the thing and you are asking for the repetition. What did you just say? What that person has just said. Now the sixth phrase is its usage is a bit different. You're not directly asking that person for the repetition. The phrase is I'm not sure what you mean by. I'm not sure what you mean by dash dash dash. In this you have to add the word or the sentence or the word, let's say a word, and you're asking the meaning of that word. For example, I'm not sure what you mean by ubiquitous. Let's say that person has used ubiquitous and you don't know the meaning of ubiquitous. Actually, ubiquitous means common, found everywhere. And you're asking that person, I'm not sure what you mean by ubiquitous. In this way, you're asking for the repetition. At the same time, you're asking for the meaning of that word. So if you're not able to understand the meaning of that word or phrase, you can just say, I'm not sure what you mean by. Include a phrase over here, include an idiom, whatever you didn't understood. The next one is sorry. In this here, it's not used for apologizing something. Here it's used when you not understand something. It's used by natives a lot. They just say sorry, sorry, or pardon. But sorry is actually ubiquitous, it's common. And instead of saying this whole quite long phrase, you can just say sorry. Sorry is most often used in normal daily conversation, and these long lost phrases and pardon and beg of pardon are used in writing skills more. But you just can't use sorry that much in writing skills. It may be misunderstood with the usage. So just saying sorry is enough. But the pronunciation, the way of speaking this word must be proper. You don't have to bow your head and you have to say it in a guilty way. Sorry. It means that you are apologizing for something and that person will get confused. Why is that person apologizing? So when you say sorry, you have to make an arc of your bow and you have to say sorry, and you have to make a kind of different phrase. I just can't show it right now, I'm sorry, but a kind of question mark. You are asking some question, you not understood it. Eighth phrase is that went right over my head. That went right over my head. It means that you're not able to understand what that person has said, and that went above your head. That doesn't go inside your head. You're not able to understand what that person has said. Ninth one is, could you say that again, please? Could you say that again, please? This is a polite way to say, can you please repeat? And in this, we're directly asking that person to repeat the phrase or that word or whatever that person has said. 10th one is, would you mind repeating, please? Would you mind repeating, please? In this phrase, you are politely, of course, you're polite because you're asking that person that if that person doesn't feel bad or if that person doesn't mind to repeat, can that person please repeat it again? This phrase is best when that person has said something you haven't understood and you have used any of these 9 phrases to repeat the phrase and you have said to repeat it. That person has repeated it again. Now also you don't understood. Then you can say, would you mind repeating, please? You want that person to say the phrase or the word or the thing 3rd time. Then you will be, would you mind repeating, please? Try to speak the way I'm speaking a particular phrase. Don't just say, would you mind repeating it, please? It will seem arrogant and that person may feel bad. He or she may feel, I'm repeating it, I'm saying I've just said it twice, and then also that person has not got it, and now that person is being angry with me, being arrogant with me. So it's kind of, bad. The 11th and the last phrase is, wait a second, I'm a bit lost. This is used when that person had said something and you were actually thinking about something else and you haven't heard what that person has said. This happens with me a lot, and of course this happens with you. It happens with everyone. So when this actually happens, you can say, wait a second, I'm a bit lost. And of course it can also be used when that person had said something and you were thinking, you were in your own thoughts, you were dreaming something, and you want that person to wait for a second, think, to find the conclusion of the topic that was going inside your mind, and also for repeating the phrase. So guys, these were the 11 phrases that you can use for saying, can you please repeat? So the quote of the day is, a winner is just a loser who tried one more time. A winner is just a loser who tried one more time. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.